And welcome guys, I am back with the video again. The topic is audit and auditors from the subject audit and professional ethics of CA final. We have finished till 54 question number. Now we are going to start from question number 55. Question number 55. The auditor shall make his report to dash. The options provided are A. The Board of Directors, B. The members, C. The central government, D. The Comptroller and Audit General of India. And the correct answer is the option B, that is the members. Now moving on to next question. Question number 56. The auditor has no duty to report on the internal financial controls in case the company is a dash. Options A. Private company, B. One-person company, C. Dormant company, D. All of these. The correct answer is option B, that is one-person company. Next question. In case of audit government company, the auditor shall submit a copy of his audit report to dash. Option A. The Comptroller and Audit General of India, B. The central government, C. The Board of Directors, D. All of these. And the correct option is A, that is the Comptroller and Audit General of India. Question number 58. In case of audit of government companies, CAG, that is Comptroller and Audit General of India, has the right to dash. Option A. Order conduct of a supplementary audit, B. Comment upon the audit report, C. Supplement the audit report, D. All of these. And the correct option is D, that is all of these. All the options are correct. Moving on to the next question, question number 59. The accounts of any branch office in India shall be audited by option A. The company's auditor, B. Any person qualified for appointment as an auditor of the company, C. The Comptroller and Audit General of India, D. Either A or B. And the correct answer is D, that is either A or B. Next question, question number 60. To comply with the auditing standard is dash of the auditor. Dash. The options provided are A. A right, B. A duty, C. A moral responsibility, D. None of these. And the correct option is B, that is a duty. Now next question, question number 61. Question number 61. An auditor shall report to the central government every fraud involving an amount of option A. Rupees 10 lakh or more, B. Rupees 1 crore or more, rupees 10 crore or more, D. Rupees 100 crore or more. And the correct answer is option B, that is rupees 1 crore or more. Question number 62. When an auditor comes to know about a fraud in the company, he shall report such fraud to the board or audit committee within. Now the days are provided. Option A, 1 day. Option B, 2 days. Option C, 3 days. Option D, 7 days. And the correct answer is option B, that is 2 days. Question number 63. The provisions with respect to reporting of fraud shall apply to. Options provided are A. Statutory auditor appointed under section 139, B. Cost auditor appointed under section 148, C. Secretarial auditor appointed under section 204, D. All of these. And the correct answer is D, that is all of these are correct. Now second last question of this video, that is question number 64. The auditor of the company shall not dash. Option A. Provide advice on taxation matters, review interim financial information. Option C. Provide actuarial services. Option D. All of this. And the correct answer is option C, that is the auditor of the company shall not provide actuarial services. Now the last question, question number 65. The qualifications, observations or comments on financial transactions or matters which have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company mentioned in the auditor's report shall be dash. A. Read before the company in general meeting. B. Open to inspection by any member of the company. C. Both A and B. D. Published in 2 newspapers. And the correct answer is option C, that is both A and B. That's all for today. Now in the next lecture we will see the questions from now question number 66 and onwards. Thank you for watching.